Part 2. The Social Call. The social call to write is very similar to the personal call, with one clear exception. Problems rising from the personal call change from time to time and place to place as they come and go throughout the life of a writer. Whereas with the social call, a single overarching problem remains the same across an entire era. That begs the question, what is an era? Chroniclers disagree on exact dates, but many have divided the Western world across three great periods. 1. Pre-modernity, from the fall of the ancient world to the end of the Dark Ages. 2. Modernity, from the rise of the Enlightenment to the beginning of the Information Age. And 3. Postmodernity, which has only just begun, marked by the realization of human-driven global warming and the fully manifested information age with the advent of artificial intelligence. We have barely dipped our toes into postmodernity. It will take a few hundred years to fully find its balance. We began to sense the most recent shift of eras as early as the 1970s. But few of us consciously realized its impending approach until around the new millennium. We live in an unusual time when our remaining older writers still turn to the social call of modernity, while younger ones have already embraced that of postmodernity. Stories feel out of touch with the times when they do not address the social call of their audience. When those born in the 20th century have passed, the social call will be unified and remain so for hundreds of years. Until then, we simultaneously live in both worlds. Jungian psychologist Rollo May said, "If you wish to understand the psychological and spiritual temper of any historical period, you can do no better than to look long and searchingly at its art." Western art in early postmodernity tells of our struggle with alienation and fragmentation, driven by mass depression, anxiety, and despair. By the same token, this art also holds the cure. We embody the ancient philosopher archetype, part storyteller, part magician. We are the secret physicians, working to restore social health. Many suggest we live in make-believe, spending our time in a fantasy world, writing stories so that others can escape. Not by a long shot. On a symbolic level, we write as an act of leadership. Storytellers are the cultural scouts guiding society along the uncharted edges of the social frontier, out of the limiting prison of human ego, through the portal to our greatest potential, and into the vast frontier of the soul, where we find the answer to our most wrenching social struggle. In our time, we are divided from one another, fragmented, feeling alienated and alone. The fundamental social call of our era asks writers to guide society in how to come together and stay together. It is a basic thread moving unaware even to the writer through stories at all levels, from the simple tales showing how a hopelessly broken family can reunite, to grand epics showing a fractured nation coming together. Stories that answer this call feel relevant and in step with our lives, with our time. For writers, this is not an easy journey. Facing the same fear and anxieties as everyone else, we shepherd society safely through dread, paradox, and uncertainty in pursuit of recovery and revival. Stories are a journey taking the good people of society face to face with our collective shadow, into our own native evil, where we transform banished fear and guilt into positive forward movement. The good news is that in traversing this mindscape, we find that what we once banished was not what we feared at all, but what turns out to be the prize we sought all along. This is where Dostoevsky found his power, and this is where you can as well. It takes courage to journey beyond safe layers of selected memory and peel back the comfortable points where we thought we had agency and choice, and willfully step into the heart of our resolute helplessness, where we can untap the ever-flowing well of redemption. This is the primal force behind the social call to write.